Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a new video of the logo design process series, so, I will show you the process of designing a company logo from start to finish. Have a nice watching. This video is brought to you by Storyblocks.com. After sending a creative brief questionnaire to the client, I collected the needed information to start. The company is called I Give a Plant. It's a new fundraising platform that provides people with the right tools to raise money for tree planting campaigns. The company's values are giving, nature, life, charity. Moving to the mind mapping phase, I start by the main keywords of the logo name, give and plant. Then I extracted the associated words, and then I combine it to come up with new ideas. I will walk you through the process of executing the concept of this combination, hand, and plant. It describes the logo name very well. I will search for some photos to make a mood board to use it as a reference for the rest of the project. Today I am going to use Storyblocks.com. They have all the stock photo you can imagine, including high-quality photos, vectors, illustrations and more. I will search for the keyword, plant. Many keywords suggestion will appears, and this a very good one for our combination, plant in hand. You can see the various images. I think this is a good one. I will download this and continue searching for references. You can download anything from 400,000 images in their member library, and save 60% on marketplace content. Go and sign up to Storyblocks.com from the link in the description and get free 7 days trial. This is the mood board that I've made. It will help me as reference when sketching, and to get inspired when choosing the colors and font. I start sketching as usual. It's not about perfect drawing, just put on paper what comes to your mind. It's about capturing the essence of the idea. Sketching is an excellent way to quickly explore concepts, and then you choose the right designs to clean it up. I will clean this concept, then I will show you how to digitize it using Adobe Illustrator. Okay, this is the cleaned up sketch. I will start by illustrating it, then I will move to the gridding and balancing phase. So, with the pen tool I will start by tracing this part of the sketch, and ignoring the round corners, because I will make it later. I swap the fill and stroke so I can clearly see the sketch. Okay, I fill the shape again. And with the rectangle tool, I will illustrate the fingers. I make a simple square. Then I stretch it to fit the sketch. Then I hold Alt and drag to duplicate it and make the other fingers. Hold Shift, and select all the elements, then I decrease the opacity so I can see the sketch. Now, with the Direct Selection tool, I click on the corner, then I drag the Live widget to make it rounded, then I do the same for the other corners. I click on this rectangle, and when 4 live widgets appears, I drag one of them, then the 4 corners will be rounded. With the direct selection tool, I select only the right part of this finger, then I drag the live widget to make it rounded from one side. Okay, this is the iconic hand digitized, but it still look a bit unbalanced. I will deal with this later. Now I am going to make the plant. With the ellipse tool, make a circle like this. Then swap fill and stroke, and then align it with the right side of the leaf. And hold Alt and drag and align it with the left side. Select the 2 circles, and with the shape builder, hold Alt and take off the useless parts. Drag the leaf and place it here. Then hold Alt and drag it down, then hold Shift and rotate it by 45 degrees, and then place it here. Hold Alt and drag it left, then go to Object, Transform, then click on Reflect. With the vertical reflect option selected, press OK. With the rectangle tool, I make a vertical rectangle in the same width of this negative space. Then I place it down here as the end of the plant stem. Select this 2 anchor points, and make it rounded. OK, now I move to gridding and balancing my logo. I will make all the negative space equal to this spacing between the fingers. With the rectangle tool, I make a horizontal rectangle aligned with the 2 fingers. I give it a lighter color. Then I place it between the fingers here, to measure the spacing. It looks perfectly equal. But they looks unbalanced with the thumb. So, I select the 2 fingers. Then I move it up until I see it aligned with the help of the smart guides. To activate it, go to View, then select it here. Now align the rectangle with the top finger. Then select the 2 bottom fingers and align it with the rectangle. This space is perfect. So, rotate the rectangle by 90 degrees, then place it here. And then select the 2 fingers together, and align it with the rectangle. Now I'll fix this negative space. Drag the rectangle and align it with this part. Press Ctrl Y to activate the outline mode to see if it is perfectly aligned. Press Ctrl R to activate the ruler, then drag a vertical guide and align it with the right side of the rectangle. With the direct selection tool, select the right part of the hand. Then with the left arrow, move it left until it fits the guide. Drag another guide and align it with the left side of the negative space. I will use it to align the plant. I drag this rectangle and place it here. Then I move it down here. Then I stretch it to make it longer. And I make this two corners rounded. Then I move it up and align it with the bottom finger. Now, I align the two leaves with the guides. Then I select it together, and press Ctrl G to group it, then hold Shift and click on the top leaf, and go to the Align window, and press on the Align Center option. Select all the leaves and align it again with the guides. Then I move it down. I'll use the stem to measure the space between the plant and the hand. It is perfectly equal. Right-click and hide the guides. Okay, everything is balanced now. Okay, this is our logo, and this is two colors that I've already selected. What is this two color squares? I got this question so often. It is simply two basic squares that I made with the rectangle tool. Then I change the color from the color panel. Or if I already have the color code, I simply paste it here. Okay, before I got into coloring, I want to make these two fingers shorter. So I select the right part of it. Then I move it left with the arrow key. Okay, it looks better now. The negative space is balanced, but I think that the stem optically look thinner than the negative space. So, I select the two right anchor point and move it 2 points right. Then I do the same thing to the left side. Then I select the two bottom corners, and make it rounded. What I've just did is called optical correction. Sometimes your logo is technically aligned and well balanced, but optically it may look weird. Okay, now I select the hand. And with the eyedropper, I give it the dark color. And the plant parts with the green color. Okay, now, I will write the logo name. And I will search for good font for it. Okay, I'll try Maven Pro. I think it's a good fit. I'll put I give in one line, and a plant in another one, and then I change the weight to the thinner one to make a good contrast. I color the first word with the green color, and the second word with the dark one. Now I make it smaller, and because the hand takes all the weight of the logo, I will try to align the name to it. Now I duplicate the logo. And I will try the font in Pro. I think it is a good fit also. Now I will change the second word to lowercase. And also the initial letter I. As I told you before, it's always about experimenting. Now, I align the second word with the first one, then press Ctrl R to activate the ruler, and drag a horizontal guide and align it with the top finger. I think I should show the guides. Now drag another guide, and align it with the bottom finger. It's already aligned, and that's with help of the smart guides. Okay, this is pretty much our final logo. For sure I walked you through the execution of only one concept, but in a real-life project, you will be executing more than one logo, and then work on the final concept to improve it and send it to your client. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the video. So don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ask me anything in the comments section. See you in another video.